Okay. How about now? You should be able to hear me now. Yeah. Here we go. Hello. Yes, so Edmund says, there we go. So maybe Edmund can hear me. Can anybody else hear me? Yes. Okay. Thank you for your patience, guys. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a live. And especially one that uses a third-party software, because if I go right through YouTube, I can't use two microphones. Okay, so Jared says loud and clear. Hello to France. Oh, lovely. So I am very excited to be with you guys tonight. Hello, Ben. Happy Saturday. It's so nice to see you. I feel like you watch my bill collector videos, and I really hope to do sort of a bill collector spin-off in the next couple of weeks for the holidays. So for those of you that are here and want sort of a sneak peek at something that's coming, I'm hoping to do like a spin-off to the bill collector series that really applies mostly to the holidays, and that should be fun. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for joining. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience too in waiting for me to like get all the technical stuff sorted out with this. And like I said, it's been a while since I've done a live stream in this sort of way. I don't know how many of you watch my book club live streams with Eliza, which I have a lot of fun doing, but those are streamed in an entirely different format, so it's different. Hi, Olivia. Happy Saturday. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I mostly wear my glasses for work because I have a hard time seeing the computer, but I am wearing them today. Yes, so the bill collector one is actually going to be taking place in a different office. It's going to be in a different office, so that's going to be interesting. She'll be back in her regular office at some point, but this one's going to be in a different office, so it'll make sense when you see it. So I have a couple of things, like we can chat and hang out, but I have a few things too that we can do during the live stream. I got a package from my mother for Christmas, and she sent me some really fun stuff. One of the things she sent me is this game. It's like a trivia game about movies, and it has questions about action movies, Oscar winners, and comedy classics. So I thought we could maybe go through some of those and see who in the chat knows the most movie trivia. I also have with me my tarot cards and regular cards and some other stuff we could hang out and play with. Oh, Jared, I knew you would be, Jared, because you're a big book person, and I feel like there's so much overlap in between people that are like movie buffs and book people, escapists, I think, because I'm also like, I watch lots of movies and books, and read lots of books, so I think us escapists have a lot of different avenues that we pursue, so that makes a lot of sense to me. Try to get these open. And sorry if any of this is like super loud or unpleasant. Sometimes it can be like that in a live because I'm not editing it, whereas in a regular video I would go back and listen and make sure it wasn't super unpleasant sounding and like edit it out. So I'm sorry if this sounds terrible, but I'm trying to pick these open. I should have brought some scissors over if I can't get it. I do have some scissors in the bins next to me, but I got it. I'm reading a book right now that has a Netflix series also. I won't lie, the make a lot of things better. I find that atypical, but it sometimes happens. Like for me, the Lord of the Rings series, I really like the movies, but I don't like the books. I think I'm not a big fan of J.R.R. Tolkien's writing. It's too drawn out for me, I think. But I love the Lord of the Rings movies, so sometimes there's books that I prefer, though it's generally the other way around. What series are you reading? I'm curious, because you seem to read a lot of good books. Got it. I got it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I have all three unpacked. I'm watching a couple things on Netflix right now. I'm watching, so I just finished the most recent season of Selling Sunset, which is a super guilty pleasure of mine. I really like it because of the drama and the beautiful houses. And we're watching Yellow Jackets on HBO, which is amazing. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. It's so good. It's about a plane crash. A girls' soccer team crashes on a deserted island, and it's so good. Very dramatic. Loved the cast. Love the storyline so far. And I think we're on episode 4 or 5 now, so that's really good. What else? I just started one. It's something bling. I can't remember, but it's about very rich Asian people in California, and it's fun. So we have Cassie says she just finished reading The Crucible. I haven't read that since high school. I should go back and read it, because I think even in high school I didn't really read it. I just kind of glossed over it. Gabriel says, hi Veda. I also love Selling Sunset, but don't tell anyone. Oh, it's our secret. It's our secret, Gabriel. Who's your favorite character? I like Mary a lot. I like Mary and Chriselle. I think Mary's so cute with her husband. I can't remember his name. Ramon. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. I like him. Romaine. Mary and Romaine. I think she's so cute and pretty. And I like Chriselle. She seems sweet. And Christina is like a huge villain, but I kind of like her. Let's see. Jared says it's called Altered Carbon. It's a sci-fi murder mystery. The series is a bit less in-depth, but it's almost better that way, honestly. I need to look at that because I love sci-fi and I love murder shows. So that sounds like something I would like. I'll have to check it out. Sleep Half says, have you ever thought about publishing your own book? When I was younger, I really wanted to write a book. I actually, so in college, I studied English literature with a concentration in creative writing. So I did do a lot of creative writing as my part of my school, and I've always enjoyed writing fiction. But I feel like I have started to write less and less as I have gotten older. I think part of that is because I have a lot less ideas now and less drive to write fiction, especially. I've actually found that so I was very depressed when I was younger. I had a lot of depression and anxiety, and it's gotten better as I've gotten older. I'm 32 now, and it's a lot better. And I find that a lot of my creativity was sort of tied to that depression, so I can't write as much anymore, which is an okay trade-off for me. But I always wanted to publish a book, but I don't know. Maybe on the channel someday I'll share some of the short stories I've written. That might be fun. Cassie says, I'm a junior in high school. Yes, that's so great. I think we read The Crucible when I was a sophomore or maybe a junior. Might have been a junior. I can't remember. So that sounds about right to me. It just kind of depends on the school. Sometimes they rearrange stuff, so that makes sense. Gabriel says my favorite is definitely Chriselle. I love Chriselle. She just seems genuinely nice. Hi, Star. Can you say... I'm gonna say it, but I don't know what it means, okay? So if I say it and it's something really bad, please know I don't know what it means. Nazca y mejor que Tori. Nazca y mejor que Tori. Nazca y mejor que Tori. So I'm sorry if it is something offensive or like really bad. Please forgive me. I'm just saying it because it's in the chat. So yeah. And I don't know if I said it right, but I tried. I probably should have translated it, but let's see. You told me what it says, but let's do an honesty check. Get my Google up. Spanish to English. It's being weird. Oh, it's Portuguese. Portuguese English. Who is Nesca and who is Toddy? What am I saying? Who are these people? Can you tell me? I'm curious to know. That's sorry, my question was simple yet it was loaded. I would love to hear your short stories. No, that's a great question. Yeah, I it's funny because I was actually just out having some dinner and some drinks with my husband, and we actually were talking about that, how like we both had some depression and anxiety, and we find that creativity, not necessarily, but sometimes can be tied to like the depression. So I am much less creative and inventive now that I am not so sad all the time, and I'll take that trade-off 100%. But I'd love to share some of my writing with you. It's definitely unique. I don't know how wide the appeal would be, but I'll share some of it sometime. I think they're brands of chocolate milk. That's really cute. Okay. I think they're drinks. Yeah. Okay. So, Nazca mejor que Tori. Nazca mejor que Tori. Hi, Cinco. Hello to Finland. What time is it where you are? I imagine it must be pretty late. It's already almost 10 where I am, and I'm across the ocean. My cat just turned on the piano. Hopefully she'll get right down so I don't have to come over. Do you hear that? She turned on the piano. Hi, Paul and Katie. Hello, Paul and Katie. Hi. I hope you guys are very, very, very happy together. You're probably so cute. Hello, Paul and Katie. Hello. Some serious chocolate drink discourse going on. I know. I just know that Nescau es mejor que Tori. That's all I know. And Kathy is in California. So, yeah, you're a little earlier. Oh my gosh, Cinco, you stay up late. Oh my gosh. I used to stay up really late when I was younger, but not anymore. I'm usually in bed by like midnight 1. That's about what I can do. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Paul and Katie. I hope you were doing awesome. Okay. So you guys can feel free to keep like commenting in the chat and I'll respond to stuff. But I'm gonna pull out a card here and see if you guys know the answer to what this movie is, okay? Hi, Bobby. Hello to Scotland. Scotland. You guys stay up so late. Okay. Alright, so I have, this one's a comedy movie, alright? Hi, Barbella. Hello to Texas. We're in Texas. My husband was born in Texas. Alright, so I have, oh, this one's super easy. Alright, you ready? Who plays the main character in the 2017 film Lady Bird? Who plays the main character in the 2017 film Lady Bird? I actually know this one. I haven't seen the movie, but I know who it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 8-week baby. So you've been out for a while, probably. Bryce was first. It's Saoirse Ronan. That's right. That's right, Mark. Yes. Yes, Black Flame. It's Saoirse Ronan. Hi, Rocket. Hello. So we have Saoirse Ronan. And I know that's actually how you say her name, Saoirse, because I've seen it in interviews. Spelling does not count. As long as I can determine what you're saying, that is totally fine. I love it, Mr. D. That's so wonderful. And actually, I really enjoy reading like adolescent fiction books. What is your novel about? I'm curious. Okay. And I haven't seen Lady Bird yet, but I have like seen it got a bunch of like nominations or awards, so I need to check it out because I probably would really like it, and I do like Saoirse. I watched Atonement is maybe the first movie I saw her in, and I absolutely hated Atonement, mostly because it was so sad. I'm so sad. But it was a really good movie. Don't tell my husband I said that because I told him I hated it, so don't tell him. Okay, the next question is, and this is another comedy one. Hi, Rufino. Who stars alongside Catherine Hahn and Mila Kunis in Bad Moms? Who stars alongside Catherine Hahn and Mila Kunis in Bad Moms? I haven't seen this one either, so let me know. Are you gonna get this one? Who stars along Catherine Hahn and Mila Kunis in Bad Moms? It is Kristen Bell. So Christina Applegate is probably in it too, because there's a couple of answers here, but the specific answer on the card is Kristen Bell. So if the other one was in it too, I'll give it to both of you. I haven't seen it, but I feel like it's kind of an ensemble cast sort of deal, so I think there could be more than one. So Mr. D's novel, The League, goes to summer camp against her will and discovers something supernatural going on. I love that concept. I think that's really, really cool. I think that's something that will appeal to a wide range of ages because supernatural is so like in, but also as like an adolescent, I would have been so into that. That's a great idea. Okay. The next one we have is a Oscar winner. Oscar winners. Okay. So these should be easy. Oh God. I say that and the first one is so hard. Are you ready? Since 2002, where has the Academy Awards ceremony been held? Since 2002, where has the Academy Awards ceremony been held? And I have no idea. Like, if I didn't see it in front of me, that's not something that I am aware of. Since 2002, where has the Academy Awards ceremony been held? Does anybody know? Oh, Black Flame got it. It's the, well, sort of got it. It is the Kodak Theater, but it goes by a different name now. It is now called the Dolby Theater. Dolby Theater, formerly known as the Kodak Theater, but I will 100% give you credit for that. And yeah, it is in Los Angeles, so very good. Bryce got it as well. Great job, Bryce. Okay, and the other question here, I don't know this one either. Who is the only actor to be nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor in the same performance in the same film? Who is the only actor to be nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor for the same performance in the same film? I don't even know the name, so if you guys get it, very, very proud of you. Okay, looking at the comments. Mr. D says, thank you. My goal is to create work that I would have enjoyed as a kid. I want to ignite the same spark in kids that the writer I read gave me. That's great. I actually taught 3rd and 4th grade for a while, and I wish we had read more books that were appealing to the kids and given them more of a chance to read books that inspired a love of reading in them, because that is really important. Black Flame gives it to Bryce. Thank you, Black Flame. Very, very nice of you. Namaste. The God who dwells in me greets the God who dwells in you. Honor the light, love, the beauty, and peace within you. Thank you, Rufino. And Mark says Barry Fitzgerald, and Mark, you are right. Yes, Barry Fitzgerald, and Going My Way. Now I have to ask, and it's totally okay if you did you have to look it up, or did you know it off the top of your head? Sorry guys, stupid brat cat, let me grab her. Get down. Will you please get down? Please. You're so loud. Come here. Sorry, I'm back. I had to let her outside. Don't worry, it's really warm out and she likes being outside. I'll let her back in. She's so naughty. Mark, I appreciate the honesty. And that's totally fine. I don't think anybody would have known that answer. Yes, she is a cutie. Her name is Veda, actually. She is who the channel is named after. She's a very special girl. But she has the biggest attitude. And she actually knocked over like a bunch of props and my Chromebook and everything over in the corner. It's fun. She's a good girl. But she'll be out for like 20 minutes and she'll come back in. Random Adventure says, by the way, I watch your videos and I like them a lot. Hope we be friends. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoy them. Gabriel says, next live stream, Piano Cat serenades us for 45 minutes. Seriously. I don't know how she managed to turn on the piano, but I really have to remember to turn it off because it'll just sit there for months on. It's like right next to me over there. And I played piano for a long time when I was younger, and I got one a couple years back because I was going to take lessons again, and I did for a little while, but I just don't play recently, so I'll never remember to turn it off, so I have to do that. I met you. Nice to see you. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna pull okay, before I do that, I have a funny story to tell you guys. So, we are putting our house up for sale because we're buying a different house a little bit a distance away from here that's a bit bigger and just will fit us better. So we are in the process of buying that house. Our offer's been accepted, all that good stuff. But we have to list where we currently live. So we found a realtor, and she actually lives near us. She's really nice, and I actually chose her because she does a lot of work with feral cats in the area, which I think is really sweet. So we called her up and scheduled an appointment today for her to come and look at our house and tell us some of the stuff we need to do to fix it up for sale. So she came by and looked at our house, and it turns out that unfortunately one of the feral cats that she's been working with escaped a few nights ago, so she puts out like a have-a-heart trap to try to catch it, and she's caught her own cats a couple of times and stuff, and last night she caught our cat. And it's really funny because she doesn't live that close to us. Like, she lives decently far. Like, we're in the same big neighborhood, but not close enough that you think our cat would be near her. But she caught our cat in her trap last night, so it was just a really funny coincidence. And apparently our cat comes to her house all the time to like visit her and hang out with her, and it's really cute. And that is not the one you saw, but my other cat. If you've seen him in videos or on my Instagram, his name is Tyrion, and he's very handsome. He's a black cat, and I rescued him from a feral situation. He was feral, and so we still let him go outside and stuff because that's what he's always known. But he has a really wide territory, and he loves people, and it's just funny because she happened to catch him in her have-a-heart trap last night, and he was having the best time eating the chicken treats she had in there and got all kinds of pets from her. That was really funny to hear about today. Like, when she came into our house and saw him, she freaked out, like got a picture with him and everything. He's famous in our neighborhood. Okay. So the next card I have is another Oscar winners card. Okay. And it says, which film won the 2018 Academy Award for Best Picture? Which film won the 2018 Academy Award for Best Picture? And I actually saw this one. I saw this one. And it was sad. Do you guys know what it is? Which film won the 2018 Academy Award for Best Picture? Best Picture. Mark has it. It's The Shape of Water. And it was so sad. Have any of you seen it? It was like really good, but I don't think it's something I would watch more than once because to me it was really, really sad. I didn't like how they treated the like merman character. Was the bad guy? Who was the bad guy? Was it Jeremy Renner? He was really good. And he was like a real bad guy. Shape of Water. I'm really bad at remembering actors' names. No, it was Michael Shannon. Yeah. He was, he was really, really bad guy. It was so good. It's so sad. Yeah. Ben agreed. It was a great film, and Michael Shannon. Yes, thank you, Mark. Okay. Alright, let me pick another one. Which two actresses were tied for the 1969 Academy Award for Best Actress? Which two actresses were tied for the 1969 Academy Award for Best Actress? Hola Tony, ¿cómo está? Está bien, gracias. That's me using my very little bit of Spanish that I remember from high school. Está bien, too? Yes. It's been a good day. Went to the park today. Took the puppy to the park. Had some drinks. It's been a very nice time. Which two actresses were tied for the 1969 Academy Award for Best Actress? I know both of the actresses, but I would never have guessed. Okay, so Anne says Barbra Streisand. Yes, Anne, you were correct. That is one of the two. Very, very nice. Yes. Penultimate H says 10 p.m. on a Saturday night and I'm sober and watching Veda. Life is good. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Yay, we're having fun. Tony says, estoy bien. Yay. I'm glad. And Bryce says Katharine Hepburn. So between Anna and Bryce, we got it. Yeah, we got it. It's okay, Anna, to know one of them is really good. And Marilyn Monroe is not a bad guess, Matthew. So we have, it is Barbra Streisand and Katharine Hepburn. Barbra Streisand and Katharine Hepburn. Very nice. Okay, so this next one, I loved this movie, and I probably still love this movie. I'm not going to give you any more hints about it, but okay, we'll leave it at that. Which film won the 1999 Academy Award for Best Picture? Which film won the 1999 Academy Award for Best Picture? I have seen this film many times, and to give you a hint, it stars an actor who is very questionable these days. Star Wars. Very good guess. Not Star Wars. Shakespeare in Love. Good guess. Not that one though. Cassie, who are you wrapping a present for? Yes, Lila. American Beauty. American Beauty is the correct answer. Starring Mr. Kevin Spacey, who is a little sketch right now, but it's still a very good movie. Hi Rick, hello to Chicago. I actually spent a summer in Chicago. I was there in the summer of 2012 and they had record-breaking heat like every day, and I was working in schools that had no air conditioning and it was miserable. But Chicago is an awesome city despite that. Bryce says Titanic, I'm too young. Cassie says my 8-year-old cousin. That's great. Oh, that's sweet. What did you get them? That's nice. I need to get my nephew something. He's 11. I need to get his Christmas present. Bobby says, oh yeah, I watched American Beauty for the first time recently. It was strange. It is a strange movie. It definitely is. But I love it. Annette Bening is so glamorous. Very glamorous. American Beauty is such an amazing movie. Yeah, I like it. It's definitely a weird movie, but it's like one of those ones that I used to love. Like, I used to love American Beauty. I really liked. So my taste has changed a lot recently. So I'll give you some of my favorites when I was like 20 years old, and I'll give you some of my favorites now. So when I was like 20 years old, I really loved American Beauty. Really liked American Psycho. I really liked, I had it in my head, now I'm forgetting, like Requiem for a Dream. Sort of those like sort of shock factor movies. Really loved those when I was younger. But right now, I think my favorite movies are like The Godfather, Rosemary's Baby, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Man, I really have to think about it. But those are some of my favorites. I like sort of those older atmospheric movies a lot, like Rosemary's Baby and The Godfather. Goodfellas is really good. I like mob movies. I really love horror. Like, if I'm to pick a genre to watch just a random movie from, it's almost always going to be horror. Oh, it's my favorite. Penultimate says, I go to Chicago on business sometimes and I love a lyric opera when I can afford it. I've never been there. When I was in Chicago, I was dead broke, so I didn't get to do that. I was also 21 years old, so like we went to Boys Town and had a fun night. We went to the Navy Pier and stuff. It was a lot of drinking when we weren't working. Matthew Ellis says Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I love the books so much. I really need to reread them. Cassie says she got him a Nerf gun. He's gonna love that. That's so fun. Bobby, have you ever seen Coraline? I saw it once and it was so good. It was terrifying. I actually should rewatch that because I think that's something that appeals to me. Like, as an adult, I like the story of that. I love the Scream movies, Bryce. Those are some of my favorite horror movies. Just iconic, especially the first one, but really all of the Scream movies. I used to watch them all the time when I was a teenager. Requiem, the best movie I'll never watch again, right? Like, so many scenes that are just like, especially the ending. It's so sad. Rick Dontrip says, Godfather's good, you should watch A Bronx Tale. Really funny you say that because I actually watched A Bronx Tale for the first time like last year, and I think I'd have to watch it again to appreciate it because I really didn't care for it. It's really funny. I think because of how Robert De Niro's character was, I don't know. I really didn't like his relationship with his love interest and how he treated her and everything, and then just everything that happened with her. But I think if I rewatched it, I might have a different appreciation for it. Ben Chan says, yeah, the ending is rough. I'm assuming you're talking about, what were we talking about? Oh my god. I'm drawing a blank. Requiem for a Dream. And yes, it is. It's very rough. Cassie has to finish the last 2 Harry Potter movies. You do? Have you read the books, Cassie? Because the books are so good. I loved them. Oh, thank you, Lila. I appreciate that. It's very nice. Mr. D says, bring back stew. Veda, have you ever watched My Girl or Mrs. Doubtfire? It's funny because I have not watched My Girl, but so I think probably many of you, maybe not all of you, know that Veda is not actually my like real legal name, but it is the name of my cat, and I believe she was named after Veda in My Girl. We got her from my husband's previous roommate, who named her Veda after Veda in My Girl. So I should have seen it, right? I need to watch it. And Mrs. Doubtfire I have seen, but it's been many, many years. I really like Robin Williams though. I remember watching, like, specifically Jacob the Liar with him in it, and it's so sad because it's like him during the Holocaust, and he was wonderful in that. Bobby says, Coraline is my favorite. It's so aesthetically beautiful and the creepy dreamlike vibes I love. Yeah, I think just going into it being like, oh, it's a children's movie, like whatever, it's supposed to be a little bit creepy, and then the freaking buttons for eyes, like, it freaked me out. Also, if my teeth look super yellow right now, I think they do, but it's the lighting. Let's just say it's the lighting. My teeth are not as yellow as they look. Though I can't use whitening because they're too sensitive, so maybe they're a little bit yellow, but let's not worry about it. Do you like cult movies? I already watched Citizen Kane and Italian director Sergio Martino. Yeah, I actually watched Citizen Kane as part of a class I took in college. Loved it. Thought it was great. I've only seen it that one time, so I really should rewatch it. Robert De Niro can only play one character. Robert De Niro, fortunately, that character is fun to watch, right? I actually heard something about, like, after I think it was in regards to Goodfellas, how like all the real mob guys like really like the guys that play them, like De Niro and Ray Liotta and stuff. They really like them because of how well they play them in movies. So I thought that was cool. She says the first Nightmare was super scary. So did you mean Nightmare on Elm Street? Because I haven't seen that in forever, but I enjoyed that. I really love horror. I suggest a movie called Midsummer if you love that horror. It's really interesting and creepy. Dude. Okay, so I have a funny story about Midsummer. So I really, really wanted to see it because I love, I think it's Ari Aster. Did he do Hereditary too, which I loved. So we went and saw it in theaters because I was super pumped about it. Went with my husband. We saw it in theaters, and my husband ended up sitting next to this like literally 11-year-old kid, this like 11-year-old boy who had like this giant soda, giant popcorn, and all this candy. But he was at Midsummer, and if you have seen that movie, you know it is like one of the most effed up movies. Like, just not just scary, but like perverse, like sexually graphic, really messed up. It's not something that I would let a child see, and I'm not super like censorship and everything, and I don't have kids, so I'm not like, oh, kids can't see this and that, but this is not something a child should be sitting through. But this like 11-year-old kid was sitting next to him through the full movie, and he was just like going crazy because he's bored as can be, and also this movie is tripping him out, and he is high on this soda and candy and popcorn and just kicking the seat in front of him and going crazy the whole time. So my husband was just miserable during the whole movie and furious, and it was so funny. So I don't know, it was just a really funny experience because I was sort of like shielded from it because it's like me, my husband, this kid over here, so I didn't have to deal with it. But yeah, he was miserable because of this kid, so he hated Midsummer. I should rewatch it because it's been a long time, and I think in my own home I would have a different appreciation for it. But yeah, I digress. Oh, thank you, Super Nips. You are awesome. Cassie has read the first Harry Potter book, and Cassie, you need to read the rest of them. And it's okay that you're a little bit older because my husband didn't read them until he was like 25 years old and like full-on adult with adult responsibilities, even though 25 is really young, but you can still read them, and I suggest you do because they're so good if you have any interest. Any favorite Christmas horror film? So for Christmas horror movies, I haven't seen a lot. We saw Krampus, and I thought that was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen Better Watch Out. Have you seen Awakenings with Rob Cyrus and Robin Williams? I don't think so, Tony. I don't think I've seen... Oh, Rob De Niro. I don't think I've seen Awakenings. Let me see. Awakening. Story of a doctor's extraordinary work in the 60s with a group of catatonic patients he finds languishing in a Bronx hospital. No, I haven't seen that one, but it looks very sad. It has good reviews. I might have to watch it at some point. Mr. Boone says, oh god, that movie is so good, but makes me and my girlfriend see them rage. It's just too much like Eden Lake. So, is Eden Lake the one where the couple goes out like camping and then the kids terrorize them? Because I read about that recently on a list, and I think I started watching it but never ended up finishing it. Guillermo del Toro movies, Pan's Labyrinth. I love Pan's Labyrinth. I haven't seen it in years, but the guy with God, I can't even remember. Did he have like the eyes in his hands? He was so creepy, and he just moved really like It's creepy. It was really good. Favorite Christmas movie is a super weirdo movie called Christmas Evil from the 80s. Kind of feels like a Joker, but instead of a clown man, it's a guy who believes he's Santa Claus, weirdly festive. I have to look that up. I haven't seen that one, but that sounds like something that would be fun. No sabía que eres bisexual. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. You're gonna be 18 in 1 month? Congratulations, Cassie. That's fantastic. That's so exciting. You're so young. You have so much fun stuff ahead of you. Do you are you going to college? Do you know where you're going? If you are, I'm curious. Or if you don't want to share that, that's totally fine. Like that's maybe it's safer to not share that actually. But if you do know where you're going, and if you are going, congratulations. Mr. Boone, Krampus is so much fun. It is. My favorite Christmas movies are Scrooge, Gremlins, and Die Hard. I actually saw Die Hard for the first time a couple months ago, or a couple of years ago, as a Christmas movie. Yes, it's really, really dark and honestly too much. Eden Lake, I think is what we're talking about there, and yeah, I never finished it, but I did read the synopsis, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't finish this because it really sounds upsetting. I love horror films, even the French Extreme. I just felt so bad for the characters. Yep. Que bien les castellano. Que bien les castellano. I'm gonna translate that. Que bien. See, this is so pathetic because I should know how to say these things. I took Spanish. Where is Spanish? Spanish. How well you read Spanish? Not very well. And Tony says, I didn't know you were bisexual. Funny guy. I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm straight. Which is, I don't know, I feel like that's super boring now. I don't know. I shouldn't comment on anybody's sexuality, and I really don't. Your sexuality is your own business, and if you want to share it, that's like super cool. I am very accepting of everybody, but I am straight. Just personally, whatever. No. Thank you for translating, Tony. I want to go to trade school and do interior design. I love that. I need your help with my new house because we're moving soon, and I think we're gonna need some help with the design. That is so cool. That's something I'm not good at. It was funny because when the realtor came by today, she's like, "You guys actually have really good style," and I'm just like, I don't know where that comes from. I think it's honestly my husband because he's very stylish. I'm really not. So, yeah. Scrooged and Niagara Falls. I haven't seen Niagara Falls. Have you seen Ready or Not? It's a surprisingly great movie. I loved Ready or Not. I thought it was so fun. And if you liked Ready or Not, watch Escape Room. Very, very different premise, but I really liked both of them. And they're both that like new horror. I loved Escape Room. first one and the second one. I was touched by a gift. Thank you. That might be a translation or a quote. Touched by a gift. Quote from the movie. Okay, thank you. Christmas TV episodes, Christmas movies. What are some of your favorite foods? Healthy, I bet. Actually, no. Lately, I've been eating so bad. And I'm very lucky because I do have a pretty fast metabolism. But surprisingly, in the last couple of years, I've gained 20 pounds. So I've gained quite a bit of weight. I need to start working out again and eating healthier. Because I just don't feel good. But I've been eating pretty bad. My favorite foods, not necessarily what I eat the most often, are I really like crab legs. That's like my favorite. I like crab cakes. I like pasta. All that kind of stuff. So good. Yeah. But in terms of like healthy stuff that I like, I really like for breakfast oatmeal, just plain, with a tablespoon of peanut butter and some fresh blueberries in it. No additional sweetener. It's sweet enough just with the peanut butter and blueberries. That's my favorite breakfast. And I've been trying to think of like healthy lunches and dinners that I can do because I'm not a good cook. I don't desire to be a good cook. I don't have the time to cook. So I've been looking into like the Tavola oven. So yeah, it's like an oven you can buy. It's a small one, and they have meals that you specifically cook in their oven. It's kind of expensive, but for me it might be worth it because it's like real food and I wouldn't have to worry about like what I'm eating daily. Okay, let me catch up on questions. Edmund says, totally random, but I cannot stop watching your flat earth teacher videos. Thank you. It's funny because I think like that's my favorite video of my grandmother and like my family too. They really like that one because I think it's like funny, and that one I put a lot of work into, so I'd like to do another video like that at some point, but I need to come up with another premise of that sort. Chanel says, do you have any stress relief advice for those of us going through finals? So unfortunately, I think like stress during finals is just sort of the norm. School was always very hard for me, very stressful. I put a lot of pressure on myself to get really good grades and always be sort of top of my class. I think one thing that you can try to do is not cram at the last minute as much as possible, and try to study a little bit beforehand and block out some time for that so that you're not up all night. Just make sure that you're like feeding yourself and getting as much sleep as you can. And it's so hard because for me that was such a struggle too, and I wish I had better advice for it, because I think even if I were to go back to school, it would still be something that would really be hard for me. But just try not to do everything the last minute. Budget your time out as much as possible and take time for yourself to make sure that you're eating and resting, and try to do some other stuff during that time. I'm gonna be back in literally 1 minute. I need a glass of water because my mouth is super dry. I will be right back. Okay, I'll be right back. I promise. Be right back. Thank you for your patience. I'm like dying of thirst. Also, just in case any of you are environmentalists or will worry about this, I almost never use straws. I bought this pack of straws back in like 2015 and I am still going through them. I never use them. I just have one right now because I have lipstick on for the live, but I don't use them usually, so I'm not trying to kill any turtles. Okay, I love you guys. I couldn't find my reusable straws, but they're up there. Okay. Evan says specifically because I had no idea they argue there was an ice wall. Yeah, so that's one of the arguments, is that it's like a big ice wall around the perimeter of Earth. And I had no idea either until like I researched for the video. It's so funny. Niagara Falls is a quote from a movie. Okay, I thought so. Hi Dougie and hello Marilyn. And Cassie says I would love to help you with your house. Thank you, Cassie. I'll probably be soliciting suggestions here and there. Thanks for at least not using as much symbolism as these other Satanists. Am I a Satanist? So, it's funny, I try to stay away from like political stuff and stuff that might offend people, but I actually like thought about a while ago like joining the Satanic Temple, because they do a lot of work for like women's rights and stuff, like reproductive rights. So it's funny. So I'm not offended by that. Matthew, Ella says favorite rock band. Matthew, I hate to disappoint, but I almost never listen to music. It's so funny. I have my headphones on all day, every day while I'm working, and I'm always listening to ASMR. And if you want to know, I listen to, let me show you, I'll tell you who I listen to a lot. I listen to Megan Dominique a lot. I really love her. And this is in no particular order, it's just how they're coming up. I really love her voice. And the style of her videos, they're very different from mine. But check her out if you haven't heard of her. I listen to Tony Bomboni. Love ASMR Eliza. I have I worked with her quite a few times now on like book club and a collaboration, and she is just an absolute sweetheart, and I love her videos. I like Mads ASMR, Luna Bloom, Southern ASMR Sounds. She's fantastic, so creative. Karuna Satori, Tingledom ASMR, of course, Gentle Whispering. Excuse me. Grace V. James Matthew ASMR. He's really nice. I like his videos. He has great production value. The Water Whispers from back in the day. Whisper Ginger. Love Today ASMR. Whisper Audios. Oh, playing her video. Sorry, guys. ASMR Requests from back in the day. There's a whole bunch, but those are like the first ones that come up when I look at my list. But check some of them out if you're interested, because I listen to ASMR all day, every day, but I don't really listen to music. Hello, Mark Anthony Fenton. Hello. Tony says, do you go to the gym or exercise daily? I don't lately. So last year around this time I started going to a gym near me, and I loved it. If you've ever heard of Orange Theory, it's sort of similar to that, where they have like group workouts, but it's in sort of stations where you do one thing and then you move on to the next and so on. And I really liked it because you have a trainer giving you feedback through the whole thing. But I stopped going around March, and I really haven't worked out since then. And I feel terrible, so it's something I need to start doing again. Desperately I have a gym membership and I have an exercise bike, and I'm just lazy. I think it's because I can focus on like 2 things at a time, like 2 big things. And right now it is work and my puppy. And then sort of ASMR is like there, but not so much. Like you guys probably have noticed, I didn't post last week. It's been kind of tough. So I'm trying to like extend it to 3 things so I can do like work and the puppy and then ASMR. And I would love to be able to work out too. So I really need to just rearrange my time a little bit. Maybe watch less TV so I can work that in. But I'd love to start going to like exercise classes again, because those I enjoyed that. So I'd like to do that again. But right now, no, I have not been going to the gym or exercising, and it sucks because my body feels different. Man, I don't like it. Does it suck to work for the devil? No, it's really fun. I enjoy it. Approximately how many times a day do you fart? 7-day average. Okay, we're gonna skip that one. Your eyes. What the okay. I'm gonna be good. Mark, I'm gonna give you a warning and I'm gonna block you. I just went and got water. I went and got water. Anybody that can poop that fast, man. Power to you, because you're ruling the world if you can go that fast. Gabriel says, do you know and enjoy any card games? I'm a fan of Phase 10 Set and Uno. I haven't played card games in a while. It's funny because I'm really not a fan of games in general. I get uncomfortable with any sort of even fun competitiveness. I much prefer like collaborative games. So maybe if things were like collaborative like that, I would like it. Like tomorrow we're going to an escape room with some of our neighborhood friends. I'm super excited because that's my jam. I love the little puzzles and stuff like that. I'm pumped for that, but like competitive stuff makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. Rufina says trigger. Thank you. Penultimate says, hey, somebody steal her headphones while she's I'll punch you. You can't have them. So I've had these headphones for, oh my gosh, 5 years? 5.5 years? Maybe 6 years? I've had these headphones that long, and they're still so nice. Like, there's a little bit of wear up here, and I've replaced these little ear cups once, and they were $10. I got them on Amazon to replace. And they're so good, and the battery lasts forever. So if you are looking for really nice, comfortable headphones, Bose SoundLink, I think Bose SoundLink headphones. They do have a noise canceling one, and they are Bose Quiet Comfort, and they just come out with a new version, but these are not the noise canceling ones. Because noise cancelling technology gives me a headache. I don't like it. Gives me a headache. So I really love these. I've had them forever. And nobody can have them because I will murder you. Mr. G, my wife and I get cutthroat at Uno. Nice. So much fun. I used to play in youth groups with my college friends. Yeah. What if you have to poop mid-live stream? I don't know. I don't think it would happen, to be honest. Wow, it was a really good conversation with your poltergeist we had while you were away. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad they're friendly. That's awesome. It was funny because when I was younger, I actually grew up with my grandparents, so I lived with them when I was younger, and they were quite religious, and I love them to death. They're just amazing people. And we actually had like they thought a presence in our house, and the house always felt, and I don't know if you guys believe in that, so it's fine if you don't. Like, I don't even know if I do, but the house always felt very scary to me. So they actually had like people from the church come over, and it wasn't like an exorcism, but they prayed in her house and stuff that these spirits would move on. And it was a whole thing. Metallic straws are really good. I don't know. I feel like they might be too cold for my teeth, because I have really messed up teeth. Like, they look okay. Maybe they look kind of yellow, but they look okay. But I have really receding gums, and I'm very sensitive to cold. So metallic straws might be a no-no for me. Plastic is good. Metallic straws with seltzer water. Oh my gosh. That sounds like drinking battery acid. Do you like drinking battery acid, Gabriel? Because that sounds like battery acid. Tony says, I once heard that the god that indigenous the Americans worship someone by that name, that I heard the name was Satan as Satan in English. So apparently he was god of energy, fire, and sun. Oh. Very interesting. So probably different from like the Lucifer figure in the Catholic faith. Interesting. They have a new gym called Beaver Fit. Sounds similar to what you're describing. Yeah, I think they probably have them by like a lot of different names all over the country now, because the one I went to was by was a totally different name. But I'd say it's similar to Orange Theory, which is one that's sort of in a lot of different places. But the one I went to was very specific to my region. Lifetime Luxury Gym, here I come. Yes. Anna says, I started exercising, it just makes me feel so bad, so I don't want to keep doing it. Right? So I find, this is like totally unsolicited advice, Anna, so just ignore it if you don't want to hear it. But for anybody who's thinking about starting exercise, sometimes it makes you feel bad if you overdo it in the beginning, so try to start kind of easy. Don't go all in, like right off. Even if you're super motivated, don't go into it trying to work out like an hour a day, 2 hours a day, and just wear yourself out. Ramp up to it, get comfortable, try to find something you actually enjoy. Like, some people enjoy group classes, some people like being on the treadmill, just walking for a while and listening to a movie or an audiobook. Or try to find something you enjoy, and don't overdo it just starting out if you can. Just some unsolicited advice, because it's something that I tend to do myself. Like, if I try to go back to the gym, I'll try to jump right in and do everything all at once, and I'm like, this hurts, I don't want to do this, you know? Yes. April says, I don't think you're lazy, it sounds like you're busy living a good life. Thank you. I love that. That's so positive. I think I feel lazy because I want to do more than I do, and especially because I don't have kids, so I feel like I should be able to do more of that other stuff, you know, like working out and other things. But yeah, I think as long as I'm getting my work done for the day and doing what I absolutely need to do, then we're okay. Big Boss, hello friends, hope all is well. Hi Big Boss, hope you are well. Tony says, doesn't your husband play tennis? Why don't you learn to play tennis? Tennis is a great sport. We keep the weight up. Thank you, Tony. That's a great idea. And it's funny because I actually am the one who got my husband into tennis. Yes, I played it before him. I have played tennis for a very long time. I played in high school. I used to be pretty good. And then my husband got way better than me very quickly, because he's one of those stupid, annoying people that's really good at everything. I love him to death, but yeah. So I think that's something I should start doing again, because whenever I do play, I have fun, but it's also like, I don't like anything competitive lately. It makes me really uncomfortable, so just hitting around is fun, but I don't like playing games. So I think it might be fun to just like go out and hit around with him, especially now that he's quite good and he could just like rally with me for a while and almost coach me. Maybe when it warms up again, that's a really good idea. Hi, Choco ASMR. Hi. FF says, hi, nice ladies. So nice to see this. What do you reference to create your fine medical role plays? They're quite stellar and spot on. Thank you so much. Usually I just Google, like if I'm going to do, say, a video on a heart attack in an ambulance, I might say I might Google like paramedics treating heart attack and try to find references for like what exactly they do when somebody has had a heart attack. So stuff like that. I use Google a lot. For some things, you can actually find really good training materials on YouTube. Like if it's just a basic cranial nerve exam or physical exam, you can find training materials from real doctors for doctors on YouTube. Or even sometimes I will watch other ASMR artists medical role plays and see what I really like that they did, and maybe adopt some of that for my own use, which probably sounds really crappy. I try not to outright copy anybody, but definitely get inspiration from other people. Like trying to think of some people. I think Selene ASMR does really good medical role plays. Yeah, she's one of the ones. Like GB, I've watched some of hers, obviously. So just to get an idea of what I like from those that they've done, then I sort of adapt it into a script for myself. What's something that you like that people wouldn't expect you to like? Oh, that's so hard. I think maybe like, and maybe it's gotten less these days, but like super graphic horror movies, like very violent and stuff, because especially in like my ASMR space, I think maybe come off as very quiet and reserved and professional, and that's sort of what I've cultivated. But I really like I like very graphically violent horror movies and stuff like that. I also last year, and I don't do this anymore, so it really doesn't count, but I learned how to ride a motorcycle, and that was fun. I think that's something that people don't really expect of me, maybe, to do something like that. Yeah. Trisha says, I recently discovered your channel, and you're a great artist. Thank you for spending your time and effort making videos. One quick question. What is something you're hoping to receive for Christmas? Thank you, Trisha. That's a really nice question. I think at this point, there's really nothing I'm hoping to receive for Christmas. My husband and I aren't doing gifts this year because we are getting a new house, so we're putting our money into some renovations on the house right now, so we're not doing gifts. There's really nothing I want for Christmas, because I'm very fortunate to be in a position where if I really want something, I can buy it for myself for the most part, and that's very, very privileged and lucky for me. I'm grateful for that. And I think one of the big things, like one of my big worries right now, it's so funny, is just like, is my dog happy? Is he like content with his little life? Does he have enough toys and treats and love? So I think I just want to make sure that I give him a good first Christmas and get him some little treatsies and some nice new toys and stuff from Santa. So I think that's what this Christmas is going to be, just like giving my puppy a good first Christmas, even though obviously he doesn't understand what it is, but I think about him a lot, and I'm like, is he happy? Does he love me? Does he like being with me? Which is so stupid, I know, but like, I just love him, and it gives me so much happiness. I want him to be happy. Lula says, hello Lula. Revolution 3:39 a.m. Do you stay up this late on like the regular, or is this this is late for you. I'm curious. I like to know how late people stay up because I am currently 32 years old and I stay up until like midnight on weekdays for the most part and like 1 a.m. on weekends. So, just curious. Daniel Campos says, if you're only allowed 2 food groups for the rest of your life, what would they be? Holy God. Food groups. Like, that's hard because I'm not even sure exactly what we mean by food groups, but, like, I think I could survive if I could have just oatmeal every day for breakfast and, like, Mexican food for lunch and dinner. I don't know. I don't know if that's, like, correct in the food groups, but oatmeal and, like, Mexican food. I know nothing about perfume, but your video seems super knowledgeable. Do you used to work for perfume place? Great question. No, I am also sorry about the car noises. If you can hear, it's like a motorcycle or a car racing down the road. No, I'm not at all knowledgeable about perfumes. For the most part, I can't even wear perfume because scents bother me quite a bit. I get migraines really easily, and a lot of scents like can trigger a migraine for me. So I got this like set of perfumes from Sephora because I really wanted to get one that didn't bother me, and I did some research and stuff, and yeah, that's how I did the perfume and cologne videos. I just got some sets from Sephora. Let's see. Hi, John. Nice to see you. We said food groups like carbs, protein, fruit, or specific types of foods. Yeah, so I think it would be absolutely love carbs. Carbs are my favorite. But I think like in terms of carbs, it would be like oatmeal, pasta, maybe. Mexican food. Anna would be terrified. And Anna, I'm so behind in the chat. I'm not sure what that reference is. Lula says battery acid. What? So I was talking about like drinking like a seltzer or something with a metallic straw. I just feel like that would not go well together for me. Whispering Beard says beaver fit. Get the fuck out, that can't be real. It is kind of a funny name. Penultimate. If you've already left Penultimate, thank you so much for joining. But if you're still here, get your reading done. Have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Hi, Elena. Pasines está bueno. Tu ASMR sigue así y llegaros lejos. Let me translate that because my Spanish is pathetic. Your ASMR is usually going to go far. You will go far. Your ASMR continues like this and you will go far. Thank you. Thank you so much. I need to get back on track though because it's been a little while since I uploaded. Whispering Beard. I am not Southern. I am very much Northern. I was actually born in Maine in the US. So, nope, not Southern, but I've lived in the South-ish for a while. But I don't think I have a Southern accent. If I do though, that's very interesting. Ricardo says, hi Beta, you're my favorite ASMR artist. By the way, I like your glasses. Thank you. That's very sweet. These are my new-ish gold glasses. Yes. I usually only wear them when I'm working, but I've been having like a hard time like seeing today. So I've been wearing them. Beaver fit is a real thing, but it sounds. Oh no. Oh no, I scrolled too far, guys. I scrolled too far. Beaver fit is a real thing, but it sounds fake. Okay. Then Tony with the tennis. Speaking of sports, I would like to try out volleyball. I tried signing up for my school, gave me a reading intervention. Oh, I hate that. I wish you could do both because I think sports are super important too. I mean, obviously, like literacy is very important, but you should be able to do both. I'm sorry. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate that. Ifad says, first time on the live stream. Yay, welcome. It's good to see you. Tony says, yes, beaver fit one near me in the Vernon, Nevada area being built. I laughed at the name and had to look it up. I'll have to look it up. Maybe we can do it, put it in an ASMR video in the future. Merry Christmas from Australia. Catch you live much these days. Richa, what time is it where you are? Are you like 10 a.m. or something? Because you're the other side of the world. Let's see. And I'm not sure what time zone you're in, but like, yeah, you're like afternoon right now, huh? That's wild. Because right now I'm at 11 p.m. on Saturday, so you're probably like almost 3 p.m. Or maybe anytime between like 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Sunday. Wild. Hi, Carla. Gabriel says, beta on YouTube, sweet, professional, and clean cut. That's right. And in real life, motorcycle riding, horror living, probable Satanist. Yes. You see my anarchy tattoo? Just kidding. No tattoos. I'm terrified of needles. She's good at what she does. Yeah. Thank you. Awesome. I enjoy Celine's videos as well. I'm a flight paramedic as well, so if you ever need help with a script or other information for an airlift roleplay, I love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, Jeff. Jeff, are you on Instagram? Because if you are, can you DM me? If you're on Instagram, not a big deal if you're not, but if you are, DM me, because I would love to do an airlift medical roleplay, and I think that would be super cool, and I'd love to get some of your ideas on it, so that would be awesome. It's Veda ASMR on Instagram, if you're on there. Daytoto says, please, fast and aggressive. I love fast and aggressive ASMR lately. Do you watch Luna Bloom? I love her. She's so good. And she just blew up in the last couple months, and she fully deserves it because she's so unique. But she does great fast and aggressive, and I've tried to do it, but I feel like I am an absolute failure. I try to do it for a little bit, and then I kind of forget I'm doing it, but I'll try to do another one that's fast and aggressive. Fast and aggressive. Fast and aggressive. Tap, 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 tap. Oatmeal is so good. Heck yeah, it is. Mr. D says, vroom. Tony says, tostadas are pretty good. Heck yeah, they are, Tony. Mexican food. So good. I had enchiladas tonight. Whispering Beard says, scents destroy me too. I don't wear cologne because I get migraines from the scent. Yes. And that's the same reason why, like, I don't usually wear perfume. I did get the Toka perfume that I showed you in my perfume video, and it really doesn't seem to bother me, but I have to be really careful with it. Lula says, I can handle some scents, but I can't handle cigarette smoke or a whole lot of Axe or perfume. Yes. Okay, so cigarette smoke, if I even smell just a whiff of it, I can't breathe. Because when I was very young, I grew up with smokers and people who smoked in the house, and it's just like, I feel like I'm suffocating when I smell cigarette smoke, and it's to the point where it's gotten a little bit better, but it used to be like if I saw somebody smoking on a TV show, I would feel like I was suffocating. So weird. Veda, it's 4 a.m. here. I joined so you can talk me to sleep. Hi, John. Hopefully this is a bit relaxing. I'm very excitable right now and talking faster, but I'm trying to be quiet, so hopefully this will lull you to sleep. Go to sleep, John. Go to sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. And Richo says, some perfume can be overwhelming. Just saying, as a guy, 100%. I read, like, and I agree with the sentiment that perfume really should only be something that is smelled by you and those that are very close to you, like in your personal space. It's not something that the whole room should be able to smell when you walk into the room, or like a coworker should be able to smell. It should be you and like somebody who is very close to you. So I think a lot of the times people wear too much fragrance, even if it's a pleasant fragrance, you might be wearing too much of it because you shouldn't be able to smell it that strong. Have you hiked much around Maine? Katahdin is... Shoot, I lost it. Come back. Katahdin is on my to-do list. So, I believe we did like a day trip to Katahdin when I was in school, just because if you've ever read the book Lost on a Mountain in Maine, it's about a boy who gets like lost on Mount Katahdin, and I feel like that's a rite of passage as a child in Maine to read that book. So I've been to Katahdin, but I haven't spent a lot of time there, and I'm not a super outdoorsy person, but I did used to ski. So I've skied, I know Sugarloaf is one of the ones, but that wasn't my favorite one. I can't remember the other ones I went to, but we used to ski. 2:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Okay, so I was close. What did I say? I thought it was around 3 o'clock. Yeah. The UK, it's 3:57. Undead Dragon. You stay up late. Is this normal for you, or are you just like really living it up tonight? Cassie says, favorite flavor of candy cane. I think Smarties makes candy canes. I like that. Lula's in Arizona. Very nice. He's not on Instagram. I'm old man and haven't caught up with the times. I can do Facebook or email. Email is great. It's at vedaasmr@gmail. So if you want to email me, Jeff, and I can get your contact information. I'm not sure when I'll do a video, but I would love to do like a life flight type of medical video, because that's super unique and I think it would be really cool. I would love to get your input on a script for that. If you have time to just like let me pick your brain or something, would love that. So if you want to email me so I have your contact info, that's great. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Pretend you didn't even hear this. Let's see. Cassie's grandmother makes the best Mexican food. Yes, you're so lucky. My family is super white, so we don't, I mean, like, we can make tacos, but they're white people tacos. And they're tasty, but they're not like real Mexican food, you know? How long have you been riding a motorcycle? Where did you learn? So I learned to ride a motorcycle last year in April 2020. And I bought a Yamaha MT-03, really nice bike, brand new, and I rode it for a while, and I actually sold it this year because I kept like tipping over, and I was really afraid of eventually getting into a bad accident, and it just wasn't worth it to me to keep riding with that risk. Excuse me, I had seltzer, so I'm like, with that risk in mind, and also just having to put on all the gear and stuff in the heat, I just didn't want to keep riding. But that's how I did it. I took a class to learn how to ride, and also my husband used to teach a motorcycle safety foundation course, so he was able to really instruct me and teach me too, which was helpful. Okay. This is Facebook, but they ban me all the time. Stop getting banned, Richo. So smokers suffocate you. What about weed smokers? Not starting anything, just asking. I have nothing against it. Personally, I can't do it because even though it's legal where I live, my job doesn't allow it. So I can't do anything like that, but I have nothing against it. So I wish, I actually kind of wish it was something I could do, but it's fine. It's fine that I can't for now, and maybe in the future. And honestly, I'd probably vape because smoke really bothers my lungs in any way. So Undead Dragon says I'm the opposite. I need smokes. No, it's so bad for your lungs. It's so bad for your lungs. Ryan says weed is actually healing, and I think for some people it definitely can be. So I have nothing wrong with it. Joe says you guys have summer close to me, like the 40, 50s, 120 for you guys. I love the heat. I think dry heat would be better for me. Like Arizona heat might be better than like Florida heat. I don't live in Florida, but I used to. Like a really humid heat, I can't stand that. Also because of my hair, like I have the frizziest hair when it gets humid. You guys can't, you've never seen my natural hair texture because I use keratin, so it looks straighter, but I have naturally very frizzy, curly hair, and not cute curls. Like, it's gross. Gabriel says I'm in Virginia. Most days right now it's 35 to 50, but today was over 70. That's nice for December. Lula says I like the heat sort of. I like wearing hoodies, so it's sort of a bummer I can't wear them the whole year round, just the cold months. Right? I love like sweater weather, hoodie weather. I actually can't wear hoods because they give me a headache. It's pathetic. But I can wear like crew neck sweatshirts, which I love. Gabriel's a fan of chilly weather. Undead Dragon says I'm drinking till I pass out. No, darling. You're gonna make yourself sick. No. Like I had a couple drinks tonight, which is more than I usually drink, but first of all, thank you so much, Jeff. Your email just came through. I adore you, and I will message you back, and I would love to create a video based on your job, so that's really exciting. Thank you so much. But Undead Dragon, I'm not going to lecture you because I assume you're an adult and you make your own choices, and I love you for being here and for being so kind, but I hope that you are well. Yes. Hi, Natalia. Hi. We've talked several times in the comments and stuff. You're so sweet. Thank you so much for your congratulations. You've been here since 500. That's such a long time. That's like, oh my god, that's gotta be like July or August of 2020. So yeah, thank you for coming on this journey with me. You're so sweet. Thank you for your email, Jeff. You're a darling. Joe's an Aussie and loves the heat and cold. You've only seen snow once. I love that. That's so funny. I grew up with a lot of snow. Lula's never seen snow. Oh my god, you need to go on a vacation. Tony says, white people tacos, that's offensive to someone. I am 100% sure it is. I mean nothing bad by it. I feel like I can say that because I am a very, very white person. And I'm only really making fun of myself. And yes, tacos are tacos. To a certain extent. Like, I feel like maybe my tacos don't have all of the authenticity and the zest of like authentic tacos is all I mean. Cassie says she's Mexican and white. Tony says tacos are tacos. Undead Dragon says I can't ride at all. It's a 9-hour drive to see the snow. We did it way back in 2008. Oh my god. Idaho back in October. I hope we get to see snow in Idaho next year. Oh no. Oh no. Travis, that's not good, bro. It's being weird when I try to like block on here. Darn it. Let me see if I can get into the chat in another way. There we go. Nope. There. Gosh, all this trouble because people are just silly. Nope. Goodness. Okay, sorry guys. Oh, no. Skipping ahead. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Okay, we're arguing about that. Let's go, Brenda. This in the background doesn't make it a Christmas movie, but it takes place at Christmas time. Thank you for your email, Jeff. Can't wear sweaters because of my eczema, so that's why I was finally wear sweaters. Yes, fair. Yes, I am seeing that shit, and I'm gonna try to block it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm behind in the chat, so I'm gonna do what I can to block it. I need to get a moderator. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, friends. Okay. Just give me a second, and I will make this happen. Just give me a second, and I will make this happen. Do you hear me listening to myself? Alright, I just have to send myself the link. There we go. Okay. So I believe we have removed Travis and his disgusting racist comments. Sorry, took me a second to figure out how to do it because it wouldn't let me look at my own video. Trying to catch up. What's going on? I'm going bald. Never shave your head after 30. It's funny because we like last year around this time we shaved my husband's head to see how he would look bald, and he did not like it. So he grew his hair back as much as he could, and he's very handsome. And more talk about the snow. Yes, I had not seen the comments. Thank you guys for reporting and blocking it. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry because I was behind in the chat, so I didn't see it, and I don't have a moderator, so I did get it blocked. But let me know, you guys, if you're still seeing anything, because I did get it. Now it should say everything they put was deleted and they can't post anymore. Joshua says, can you make a camping ASMR? That's a really good idea. I think eventually I would like to do that. Let me put it on my list. Some of this stuff, so it's going to be a little bit transitional here over the next couple of months because I have to sort of dismantle my current studio setup. So I'm going to try to pre-film some videos. And then for a couple of months I'll be in like a limbo because we're still living here, but we'll be selling, so everything's dismantled, and then we'll be going into the new house, and I will have a new studio which will hopefully lend itself to some better green screen work. I think more full scale, so you'll be able to see a little bit more of my body in the green screen, so the camping video might be really good in the new house. Thank you, Lula, for your patience. You're so sweet. How about that Beatles documentary? Thank you, Buffy. I haven't seen it yet. My husband's trying to get me to watch it. I need to see it. I hear that we get some good info about Yoko in there, because she's kind of gotten a bad rap for a while. So I'd like to see that. Tiki torch vapors are strong today, right? Let's go, Brandon. That's not me. That's not me. But it feels like that person probably would say that. Bald hair is the best hair. Safe to do a trip to the hairdresser. That's right. Hey Beta, Josh here, and I'm wondering if you could do a camping ASMR video. Yes. My Wi-Fi came back, and I came back to a very different stream. Yes, Jared. Jared, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the rampant racism and disgusting things on my channel right now. Ciao. I do not read Chinese. If I hate to say this, I'm so sorry. I would love to read what you are typing. English would be helpful. Undead says, I'm 33, I'm scared to go bald, I look like an alien. I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you look a lot better than you think you do. I think a lot of men are like afraid to go bald and think they look terrible, when really honestly it's nothing I've really even thought about in somebody I've seen. Like, it always seemed like a conscious choice, and not a bad choice, rather than like something that was forced on them. Oh, good night, Mr. D. Thank you so much for joining us. Social credit points. ASM artist Softy Galoshes has an amazing camping roleplay series called Camping Crush. That's so good. Oh my gosh, I'll have to look that up. I watched her videos like years and years and years ago, and I haven't seen her recently, and I really liked her, so I'll have to look. Any more nurse or ambulance videos coming up? You're the king. Sorry, queen at it. Thank you. Both of those I want to do. I think the next medical video I'm going to do is going to be another urgent care one. I want to do like a concussion urgent care one, because I really like cranial nerve style, so that'll be sort of some of that stuff. But I do want to do more ambulance and nurse ones. I was thinking about her last night when I was trying to go to sleep. Joshua, yeah, racism is disgusting and unnecessary and not tolerated. And I'm really sorry, you guys, that I didn't catch it sooner. I know most of you like totally understand that, but just in case, just know that it's not something that I condone or tolerate. I really just didn't see it. And we're gonna unfortunately have to block Chow because we're not having a constructive conversation. So that's done. Favorite things for hot chocolate. Favorite things for hot chocolate. I like marshmallows. And I think you asked earlier whether I like milk or water, and I've always done water. Like, super boring, right? I think if I were to do it now, I'd really live it up and do like milk and good toppings in there. Lily got a pixie cut. That is super cute. I had a pixie cut, whether you believe it or not, and it looked awful on me because I do not have the features for a pixie cut. Like, I don't have pretty delicate little features. Like, I have very bold, like I have sort of a bigger nose and like very strong eyebrows and stuff. So it did not look nice on me, but I did it, and I rocked it for a little while. But I bet it looks really, really cute on you, because everybody I see with a pixie cut looks so nice. Jared says, yeah, my Wi-Fi gave out and the screen froze. I thought maybe YouTube messed up, and then I realized nothing in my house had Wi-Fi. Oh no. Don't be a Karen. She is not a Karen. Sean, hi Sean. Lula says, I'm not. You're not. Carrie, hi Veda. I just happened to see you were live and wanted to tell you how much I've enjoyed your videos. One of my favorite videos of yours is that MRI CT scan one. I actually enjoyed all of your nurse videos. Thank you so much, Carrie. That's very sweet. I'm really glad you like those. I put a lot of work into them, so thank you. Very nice. Buffy says, hey Joe. And Aegir says, really? You literally were about to laugh. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Carrie says, I didn't know any better. I would say you're in the medical profession, but I think you once said you weren't. I'm not. I just have like an office job. I do a lot of research for my medical role plays and stuff though, so thank you for that. Mark Hilt says, I've really enjoyed seeing your collabs with Eliza. Are you working and planning on working with any other ASMR artists in the near future? Your style reminds me of Sarah Lavender. I love Sarah Lavender. She has great videos. It would be really cool to work with her someday. I have one collaboration sort of in progress, but it won't happen anytime soon. It's sort of a little bit further out, and we'll see when and if that happens, because I think it's been kind of in flux, and that person's been very busy, and I've been sort of in and out too, so hopefully that'll happen. We'll see. It's very, very awesome video. You are the best. Thank you. You are sweet. I've never seen the words was blocked, so good job, mods or YouTube. That was me. I finally got around to it and was able to block. Rumple mints or peppermint schnapps and hot chocolate is amazing. Sean says, you rock, Veda. Thank you. Cassie says, I want to get curtain bangs. Girl, yes, those are so cute. I really wanted like the Bardot bang. I think that's like sort of a curtain bang look. I wouldn't do it for me just because my hair, I have like such a crazy cowlick. It wouldn't quite work for me, but it's so cute. You should really do it. I would love to see that. We didn't do much trivia, Jared. I've mostly been talking to the chat, so I kind of like, I have an idea and then I just go off. Richo says, you're my go-to person. I don't do drugs, but I suffer from insomnia really bad, and sometimes I'm awake for 2 to 3 days. Yet one of your videos seems to calm me down. New job next year, I'll send you some money. Thank you, Richo. Richo, do not send me money. I so appreciate that, but you don't have to do that. I'm really, really glad that my videos have been able to help you at all in some way, and honestly, the ad revenue from YouTube is much more than I expected, and I have a full-time job, so you are totally fine. I really am glad that my videos have helped you, and I have been able to calm you down a little bit. I'm so sorry that you've been suffering. Joshua says, I love your follow my instructions video with the lights. Thank you. I need to make another one of those. It's been a long time since I did a follow my instructions video. Ali says, same here regarding the pixie cut. I cut my hair really short in university and it looked horrible. Now when it's cut up on my chest, I get nervous. Yes. I think like the shortest I can go right now is like collarbone length without freaking out. But right now it's a little longer. Like reaches like down to my bra strap in the back. And this is like my happy length right now. But I was not one of the girls that can pull off a pixie cut. I think, oh my god, if you guys have seen, if you guys watch Luna Bloom, she wears a lot of wigs and they're gorgeous on her. Like every single hairstyle, hair color is beautiful on her. And then her natural hair is very short, or at least it was in some of her older videos, and that looks good too. Like she can wear any hair. I'm so jealous. Sean says, what has your cat been doing? She's still outside. It's warm out. It's warm out, guys. Don't worry about her. She's probably sitting on the front porch, and I'll let her in when I'm done. She's totally fine. So she's outside. And Jadal says, is whispering bad for your voice? It might be, like after a long period of time. I don't do it for that long on a regular basis, so I think I'm okay. I know, like, vocal fry, like when you do like this, like the Kardashian thing, is supposed to be bad for your vocal cords, so whispering probably is too. Lula says, I remember getting my pixie cut. I love styling it, but now I just add a headband and I'm off for the day. The headband was my thing. Like, I had so many fabric headbands and I'd wear them like around like this, and it looked cute as hell, but I had a headache for about like probably the first 6 months of my pixie cut because of my stupid headbands, but it looked cute with the headbands. Benjamin says, evening, so sorry I'm late, but I'm gonna go to bed now. Have fun. Thank you for joining, Benjamin. Have a great night. Sleep well. Lula says, it's a very short haircut, mostly women. Yep, the pixie cut. Cassie says, I made hot chocolate. That's good, Cassie. I feel like you've been thinking about hot chocolate for the last hour and a half, so I'm glad you got yourself some. You deserve it. Carrie says, I have an idea for more doctor nurse videos. My wife and I are expecting our second child in the new year. What about videos from obstetrician and go through the 9-month process of appointments? I actually had a request for that quite a while ago, and I love that. I think it just became like other stuff kind of came up and took precedence over it somehow, but I think the obstetrician videos would be so good, so I'm putting that down as well. I'm typing it into my computer. T-Post says, Faina, I just wanted to say you're my favorite ASMR queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kira says, Free Palestine. Okay. I think we said something strange earlier too, so I'm going to go ahead and, not necessarily that I agree or disagree with any sentiments, but we're going to block. I'm getting real liberal with the block button now, guys. Cassie, I love Taylor Swift. It was so cute. It's funny because you know what, actually, the pixie cut that really like made me finally get a pixie cut was Jennifer Lawrence's pixie cut. And not that I necessarily liked it, but I was like, she looks pretty good with a pixie cut, but I could pull one off. And I'm like, in what world? Like, what delusional, like the audacity to think that Jennifer Lawrence and I are on the same level. What a joke. Hi, Brian. Hello. Thank you for joining. Undead Dragon, I usually have short back and sides on a 3. Devashish Arya, what time is it where you are, Devashish? Sean likes the ear cleaning. I need to do another like hearing test video. I've been meaning to do another like beep test and ear cleaning video. Joshua says, do you play any musical instruments? Currently no, but I took piano lessons for a very long time growing up, so I do play piano, sort of. I played a lot of classical, but I kind of want to get back into it maybe when we move. We have more space for my like keyboard and stuff. Lula says her dream job is to be in the medical field. Are there any chances you will do a medical student role play? Oh, that might be a good idea. I'd have to think about how to do that, like maybe studying or something, or maybe like a medical student trying to go through an exam, doing a checkup or something. That could be fun. I'll have to think about the best way to do that. Congratulations on your second baby. Congratulations. I got some dark chocolate and mint stars from Trader Joe's. They are so good. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Did you put them in your hot chocolate? Because that's very interesting. I love Trader Joe's. They have my favorite frozen dinners. But they keep, like, you know how they rotate what they offer seasonally? I fall in love with something and then they take it away. It makes me so sad. Like, I loved their cod for a long time. It was like cod Provençal, and it had these delicious vegetables in it, and it was so good. And now they don't have it anymore, but hopefully they'll bring it back. David She says it's 10 a.m. It's Sunday, so kind of late today. That is not late for me, but yeah, like 10 a.m. is a very nice time to wake up on a Sunday. It is 11:30 p.m. where I am, and it is Saturday. Sean is ready for Christmas. Me too. We haven't put up our little tree yet. We might not this year because I've been very lazy. And Cassie did put the chocolate stars in her hot chocolate. Very nice. Undead Dragon says, I'm ready for January. Bad year for me. I'm sorry. I hope that 2020 or 2022 is better for you. Punjab, thank you. There, I have NYX butter gloss on, and it's actually a red color, but it's a very thin coat, so it's coming across as like a pink. It's a red velvet is the color. So smooth, baby. Okay, we're gonna call that a warning, Punjab. Let's not go there. TRT says, "Are you watching you? You remind me of Love. Some of your expressions." That is such a huge compliment. I love her. That actress, she's so precious. I watched the first season and the second season, and I'm currently watching the third season. I'm behind because I don't like how Joe is treating Love. It's pissing me off, so I can only watch it in small doses. But I actually, the first book of You is one of my favorite books. So, yes. And I love that actress. I first saw her in Hill House, Haunting of Hill House, and she was so good. Rocket, how are you, Fada? I'm very good, thank you. Richa says, I think everyone's been lazy with Christmas trees this year. Right? I felt like it was just me. Like, we usually have a little tree. It's like, well, I can't even show you because it's maybe 3 feet tall that we put up because our place is pretty small. We live in a townhome. But I don't even think we're going to do that much this year. Joe says, India? Yeah, India. Cassie put up a Christmas tree in brown. Oh, that's so nice. So when I was in high school, I had blue Christmas lights that I put up in my room, and they were so pretty, and I just left them up all year long because I loved them. Sean says, do you know where is Lizzie of your staff's ASMR? I don't. I was about to say something about Punjab. Just got a red flag from the comment. Yes. And Punjab, I understand it's a compliment. We'll just tone it down a little bit. That's all. Victoria is so good, so talented, and Joe is the worst. Yes. Victoria, is it Pedretti? Is that her last name? I love her. She just is such a sweetie. She's so cute. And Joe's a nightmare and a terrible husband, and I hate him. April Picard says, hi from Kentucky. Hello. The way Vader reads the most disturbing comments, completely unbothered. Yeah, it takes a lot to really bother me in this type of context, just because, like, I don't know, I think it's maybe because I watch so much like horror and like messed up stuff, and for the most part I'm pretty tolerant of people, so I don't really get bothered. Undead Dragon says, I'm embarrassed I haven't read for years. don't worry. If that's not your thing, that's not your thing. Like, I read because I enjoy reading. I don't think it's anything that you should be embarrassed about or feel bad about if it's not something that you enjoy. Life is too short. But if you ever do want to get into reading, I do a book club and it's very fun. Cassie, it's 8:43. Oh, I wish it was that early. Joshua says, Haunting of Hill House roleplay. Bent neck lady. Do you hear my neck crack? Bent neck lady. Bent neck lady. Bent neck lady. Do the other way. I think I do this way better. Trying to get... Yeah, and then if I could get like something sticking up out of here, maybe. That probably is super weird to people that haven't watched that series. Punch Up says, where are you from? If that's me, I am on the East Coast of the United States, in Eastern Standard Time. I was actually born in Maine. Grew up there mostly, and now I live on the East Coast, but I'm a bit further south. Borderlands says, at first I thought this was a book reading. Nope, just a chat. I brought some like trivia questions and stuff, but I've mostly just been trying to keep up with the chat at this point. Cassie says, I'm an only child. Oh, I have a little sister. I wonder if I don't know, I feel like the experience of an only child is very different. House roleplay is my dream. Also, I miss Nurse. She needs to come back. Does your cat like to sleep in your bed all the time? Yes, she sleeps like on my legs or between my legs because I don't move a lot during the night. Although she prefers my husband, but he moves too much for her. You probably don't know about this series, but how about something Twin Peaks related? I have wanted to watch Twin Peaks, so I think I would have to watch it first, but that could be something down the line. Undead, I did not flag your comment. I just watched TV too much. Oh, did my comment flag? I'm sorry if it did. Just watch TV too much. Nope, you're good. You didn't say anything weird or anything. Long lady roleplay. Sure, have you mind you do this, I guess. Disappear for a while. No, my husband, he doesn't mind. He actually really encourages it because I have very few hobbies. So when I started doing ASMR, he was like, oh, that's awesome. You're finally doing something. I do stuff, but I don't have hobbies per se. So he really likes that. I have people I talk to online in the comments or on Instagram sometimes. And he's very supportive of it. So David, she says, I'm out of it because some stuff, morning work. So, bye-bye. Have a good day. Lots of love and health. Bye, David. Sheesh. Have a great Sunday. Get some rest. If you have to go back to work tomorrow, have a nice rest of your weekend. Punjab is from Kolkata, India. Work at Sababa, so Formart travels as a phone operator. So maybe you do some of the type of call center stuff that I do. TRT says, who's your favorite character or the any you want to try but are nervous about? I think for the most part, when I do ASMR, I like to do original characters because I have when I do something based on a real character, I really feel like I have to do it justice, and it's a lot of stress. I think one of the only real characters I've done so far is my Shining roleplay, and that was so hard. It only ended up being a 10-minute video, but it took hours to plan and film because I used the exact dialogue from the movie. I tried to get the tone of the character and the set behind me and everything. So doing real established characters is kind of hard. I also realized that I've probably been backwards in the audio the whole time, so I'm sorry about that. This always brings me. So good. It's a murder mystery, but it becomes weirder and more crazy. I'll have to start watching it. So Twin Peaks, I'm gonna make a note in my phone because we're always looking for new shows to watch. Not spoiler alert. Just a add a suggestion for those of you that are looking for a show. Try Yellow Jackets. It's a new show on Showtime. It's so good. It's about a girls' soccer team who has a plane crash on a deserted island, and I think they're 4 or 5 episodes in right now, and it's fantastic. I am loving it, so check that out. If you haven't seen Squid Game yet, watch Squid Game. Yes. Have you ever watched Tom and Jerry? When I was younger. Yeah. God, I don't even remember it, but like thinking of it makes me kind of sad, so I feel like there might have been some sad parts to it. I don't know why. Sean said, oh no, I already got that one. Cassie said, I think it's nice being an only child. Yeah. I think it's just probably very different from growing up with siblings, but I think that it equips you differently too. That's awesome. Very good hubby you got. No, he's a sweetie. He's a very supportive man, and I love him so much. He's very, very sweet to me. Very encouraging. Gave me too much confidence. Buffy says, David Lynch is my hero. Oh my goodness. Okay, so David Lynch, I've seen Blue Velvet, which is very disturbing, and I've seen Mulholland Drive. I think those might be the only David Lynch movies I've seen, but he is like bizarre. And I think if I were to watch Twin Peaks, are we talking? Because I feel like there's an old one that's David Lynch, and I feel like is it David Lynch? And I feel like there's a new one. So are we talking old Twin Peaks or new Twin Peaks? So we're talking Log Lady roleplay, doggos. So my puppy is up in the bedroom with my husband right now, and he is probably very upset with me, because I have been gone from him for so long. And he's my baby. Talking about cricket. Oh, thank you, Felice. Love you too. I'm doing very well. I appreciate you. More Twin Peaks. Biological father got you into David Lynch. Just don't do a prostate exam. You are too thorough. I'm doing it. No, I did think about doing a gynecologist one though. And it's been done a few times actually very well. I think gosh, her name is Ashley, but I can't whisper unicorn. Is that her? She did one and she did a really good job. Have you watched Bly Manor? Because if not, I recommend it. Also Bridgerton, really popular and rightfully so. So I tried watching, is Bly Manor the second season of Haunted Hill House? Because I tried watching it, I didn't love it, but I do want to watch Bridgerton. Wild Country on Netflix, haven't seen it. I'll have to look that up. Talking about cricket. Have not heard of Veda by Incredible Polo. Undead Dragon has seen Yellow Jackets. So good. To ride on top of a train in order to get to work. I've seen videos of that. That's terrifying. You're so brave. Do you still do ear exam ASMR videos? I haven't done one in a while, but I need to do a new one. My husband watched King Richard without me because I told him to. I should watch it though because I do love tennis. So Venus and Serena are icons, you know. Serve the pros. Video, what are you asking for Christmas? Alana, I'm not asking for anything this year because we are in the process of purchasing a house. So we have we have a lot of renovations we want to do, so we're saving our money for that. There isn't really anything I need or want for Christmas because I am in a very fortunate place where I can like buy myself anything I really want. Don't you dare, Veda. I'll do what I want. Don't tell me what to do, Rachel. I'll do what I want. Just kidding. I won't do it. I'm not going to. Buffy says both are David Lynch. Oh, okay. So he did both of the Twin Peaks, but I need to start with the older one. Okay. Lula says, actually, funny thing is, when my mother and my biological father were together, they were thinking of a name for me. They chose Lula from that one David Lynch movie with Nick Cage. I have not heard of Incredible Polo. I actually Brian, I am 32. I think maybe I've said 31 in the past because I forget how old I am, but I'm 32. And yes, I have an astigmatism. So I need glasses for my astigmatism. Thank you. And they're mostly for the computer. But I've been wearing them all day today because my eyes are kind of bothering me. So. Do you like butterflies? Yeah, I like butterflies. I have a feeling that you'll love Bridgerton. Also, you put me on to the Fast and Aggressive ASMR. Yes! I forget her name, but I watch it religiously. Any new ASMR recommendations? If it's Luna Bloom that you watch, love her. Eliza also does sort of like a version on Fast and Aggressive that's more like, I wouldn't call her fast and aggressive. She's more like a gentle, chaotic ASMR. I love her. And I have really, really been enjoying Megan Dominique. That's Megan, Megan, Dominique, DOMINQUE ASMR. And she does really interesting role plays. Very creative. I just love her voice. And she does a lot of the stuff that's like sort of closer to the mic, and she makes sort of like they're called plosive sounds, like with a p, sort of like that, but maybe more gentle. And I really like it for ASMR. But she doesn't, it like is natural in the way she speaks. It's not like she just goes p. Undead's 34 in March. Still young. I'm 32. I don't feel old. It's funny that you're having like 8 different conversations. I know, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I had plans for like stuff to do, but you guys are keeping me busy. Sean, I do have Facebook, but it's just like a personal Facebook. For more Veda content, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Veda ASMR. And sometimes I do like some behind the scenes stuff and whatnot. Yes, Luna, she's so good. And she blew up, man. Like, she deserves every subscriber. I just love her. She, what does she have? Like 360K right now. It's great. Taylor Swift is going to be 32 on Monday. See? I don't feel old at all. Taylor Swift is young. So am I. You look young for 32. Thank you. I actually, I get carded whenever we go out most of the time. So I do look a little bit young, but like part of it is the camera and lighting. Like if I'm going to try to get a little bit closer so you can see. Like if you could see closer, I do have some like lines on my forehead and stuff. And like around my eyes. So I do have some signs of aging, but part of it's just like the good lights in the camera. So I have a very normal person face. If you are into fantasy and steampunk, Arcane on Netflix is super good. I'll have to look at that. I watched For fantasy, I watched Shadow and Bone. I actually really liked it. I didn't read the books, but I liked the show. I love Ben something. Excuse me. Ben, Shadow and Bone. He plays like the bad guy, and he's so cute. Ben Barnes. He's so cute. He's a handsome man. So, yeah. And also, the season 2 of The Witcher comes out later this month, and I'm very excited for that. I liked that. I'm a big fan of Moonlight Tingles. She is such a sweet and kind person. It's so funny. She's the best inaudible whispers and does really unique and underrated triggers. I'll have to look her up. I've probably seen her at some point, and just like it's not quite clicking for me. My dog out. My state is called South Australia. Real question. Sorry for the seriousness. Are you a Swiftie? If so, favorite song album? I'm actually not. I really don't love music in general, but I'm not a big fan of Taylor Swift. Like, no hate at all. I don't dislike her, but it's just not my kind of music. Hi, Chase. You could easily pass for like 17 to 19. Thank you. In person, I don't think so, but I'll take that as a big compliment. Thank you. And Jen says, yeah, I see him. Kidding. You see my wrinkles. I need Botox. Have you seen Once Upon a Time? I haven't. And I feel like that's been going on for years. Have you ever played Pac-Man? Like a long time ago, yeah. Sophia says, hey Veda, I just found your content a few weeks ago and I love it. Just wanted to show my support. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Sophia. I really appreciate that. Lula says, for real, I thought you were 20. Thank you. No, I'm 32. Honestly, I look like a normal average, like a 30-year-old person. I really think it's just the help of like a little bit of makeup and the lights and like a good camera. And you guys see me too when I'm like well rested and stuff for the most part. So Brian says, are you a beer girl or a margarita girl? Guess. What do you think? Am I a beer girl or a margarita girl? What do you guys think? I'll wait for guesses on that and keep going here. You're beautiful. Nice lips, nice face for a 32-year-old. I love that you added for a 32-year-old. That's so funny. I'm 21 and my younger sibling is 9. He basically thinks I'm shrivel and die when I hit 25, right? I never thought I'd live to 30. It's crazy. And now it feels like, oh, 30, that's a baby. It says, hello, Gabriel. Tearsy says beer. Cassie says margarita. Brian says beer. Margarita. I can't drink beer. I hate the taste. I've always hated the taste of beer. 100% margarita. And Lula, you and I are like on the same wavelength, girl, because I'm a margarita girl, and instead of salt, it is 100% sugar around the rim. Yes, ma'am. Unless sometimes if it's a lime margarita, then maybe. But yes, sugar. I have a big sweet tooth, so. What made you start making ASMR videos? I've been a fan of the genre for a long time, so I've seen some ASMR artists come and go, and I was glad to see new talent join the creators. Thank you. So I've been watching ASMR for a very long time as well. I think since like 2010, 2011. And it's something I always kind of wanted to do. But I was always very, like, I've had a lot of anxiety, and I always thought people would be kind of mean, and I didn't think I had the capacity to deal with the, like, any meanness or criticism. But actually everyone's been super nice, and makes me feel like awesome about myself, so I appreciate that. But yeah, I always kind of wanted to do it myself because it's something that really relaxed me, and I appreciate it so much. just says, I look beautiful and rich. Thank you. We talked about the margarita with the sugar. Undead says, even balding, I get carded as a 33-year-old. You must have a very young face. Sean, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's sort of a response you get to certain triggers. It can be like whispering or soft speaking or something, and some people get like tingles that they feel like in their head or their back or somewhere in their body, and some people just get like very relaxed. It's a sensation you feel from those things. So like ASMR videos are made to help people relax and feel that like tingly sensation. Beer stinks, so I get it. Yes. Cassie, I made a mocktail. Yes. Lula says, I'm not legally allowed to drink alcohol, but I've smelled alcohol. It smells like marinated Sharpie. Alcohol is gross. It really is. That's why, like, I can drink a margarita, like, because it's sweet, but I don't think there's any need for you to, like, try it until you're of age. And at that point, if it's something you enjoy safely and, like, casually, then that's fine. But yeah. TRT says, sorry to comment so much, but wanted to say I didn't know what ASMR was till Cardi B said she watches it and have been hooked since. That's so funny that Cardi B was the one that introduced you to ASMR. I love it. And don't apologize, you're engaging in conversation. I appreciate it. There's more nice people than purse. You can drink 18 in most countries, won't kill you, just don't go crazy. I'm 24 cans in tonight. I'd be in the hospital. You're definitely one of my favorites in the modern ASMR era. Do you remember who you watched back in the day? ASMR requests, yes. I feel like my big ones were ASMR requests. She's like a huge inspiration to me. I think she was very ahead of her time. I love her. Absolutely love Gentle Whispering. Really liked the Water Whispers, Ilsa, and she's actually coming back. So I really like her ASMR. I love her voice. The one Lilium. Gosh. Veni Vidi Volpes, I think. But I think my very favorite out of so many of those is ASMR request. I don't drink coffee. I'm really bad with caffeine. It affects me very strongly, so I don't drink it. I'm not really close to 18 actually, but I plan to not do drinking or smoking considering the causes of it. I think that's a really good choice. Hello, Stephen. Puppy says, wait, is it? I'm not sure what we were talking about with that. I haven't had water today. Have some water, Cassie. No more hot chocolate till you drink your water. How did you find ASMR all those years ago? I honestly don't know. I can't remember. I watched makeup videos for a while because some of them were very soft-spoken and it gave me ASMR, but I can't remember what like the transition video was that allowed me to find the whisper community at the time. I don't think it was even really ASMR. Everyone makes a big deal about drinking, so I was so excited when I finally tried it. I was like, that's it? Plus, so to you because you reminded me of how I first felt watching Maria. Thank you. Oh, that's such a big compliment. How did you have the idea of bill collector ASMR? I saw that and thought it was crazy, but it totally worked. I got that idea because I actually worked as a bill collector during college for like 5-ish years. And the calls that I do very closely follow sort of the script I used to follow when I collected credit card debt back in the day. So Sahiswa says, I miss ASMR requests. I miss her too. I can't imagine like if she came back today with like modern ASMR, the things she could do, because she has such an innovative brain, I feel like. Milk or juice? Juice. ASMR Arette? I haven't heard of her. Space theme videos, they were amazing. So ASMR Requested Departure series, her Departure episode 2 is my favorite ASMR video of all time. I still think it's the best ASMR video of all time, and that is a hill I will die on. I bet a few new ASMR artists have used you as inspiration. That would be like such an accomplishment to me, because like, I don't know, I feel like ASMR Request is sort of my, like, she's my big inspiration for some of the style that I've done. And I think if I can be that for somebody else, that's really awesome. Water Whisper is one of my first ASMRs. She's great. Dairy is fine, but when milk makes me sick, lactose-free milk is okay. Okay. Got some water. Thank you, Cassie. Good job. Thank you. Curajo beer. I've never heard of it. You heard of people Vedas after your money? Yes. I'm gonna be calling to collect. What's your profession? I just have like sort of an office job now. I work from home actually, but it's like a normal office job. That's where your calmness comes from, being under pressure. Yes. The calmness also comes from, I think, just life. I think I had my anxiety was so much worse when I was in my 20s, and as I've gotten a little bit older and also medicated, to be honest, I would never push like medication on anybody, but I feel like a lot of people are like, what can I do to help my anxiety? And I would say talk to your doctor or psychiatrist or psychologist, because I think one of the things that helped me a lot was like medication. I am on Lexapro, and it's really helped like make me a little bit more calm and less anxious. So yeah. Departure episode 2 was a big thing when it came out. Yeah, it was. Atmosphere, she's so, yeah, she is like, she's truly talented. I don't even know how she does what she does. Yeah, I know ASMR Darling. I don't know her personally, but I've watched her videos, and she seems like such a sweetheart. I have not seen Bob Ross in a very long time. I should watch like one of his videos on YouTube and see if I actually get ASMR. I think the first collab with Gentle Whispers, ASMR Request, and Heather Feather was Adventures. How many hours of work go into each video? I think it depends on the kind of video you want to do. Like if you want to do something where you are sitting down and doing like a follow my instructions, or something with like a plain black background that's not a super detailed role play, then it will take less time, like maybe an hour for prep, an hour to record, and like 30 minutes to edit or something like that. But if you're doing like a role play, like a medical role play, sometimes those can take me like a couple hours to prep, maybe 2 hours to film, and then like an hour to edit if I'm lucky. If I'm doing something that I've never done before, it can take up to 10 hours to create a video, really. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't seen Grey's Anatomy. Bob Ross is on Twitch. I decided to did my MBQ in mental health. That's really awesome. You're a bad patient for yourself, though. No, you might need somebody outside to help you. I feel like even like psychiatrists and psychologists sometimes have their own psychiatrist or psychologist. we should read Rebecca for book club. I've gotten a few suggestions for Rebecca. I need to look into that one and actually like choose the book for this month because I'm really behind on that. So I disagree. Your video with the ASMR ambulance chest pain is one of the best ASMR videos ever. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really I hit the jackpot with that ambulance background, to be perfectly honest, because it is like the background really made those videos. When I saw that, I was like, oh, ambulance video, I can do this. And I just think it looks so good. Gabriel says, what do you want for Christmas? I don't want anything this year. We're getting a new house, like I said, and we need to put our money into renovations. So that's what we're doing right now. And if I really want something, I kind of just buy it for myself. So there isn't really anything on my wish list or anything. Calculating Stars says a random suggestion for your book club. I'll have to look that up. Psychiatrist, you mentioned you like mob movies. Have you watched The Sopranos? I haven't, and I feel like I should, because I love TV series. I love HBO. Is it HBO or Showtime? I think The Sopranos is HBO, right? I should look at that. Hi, Zach. It just says, I'm a professional shoe shiner. I can offer you free shoe shine if you need. Thank you. Do you like to read when it's raining outside? I just love when it's raining outside in general. It is so like calming and nice. I like the sounds and stuff. Do you like Bob Ross? I haven't seen a Bob Ross video in a long time. Hear me out. A patient from nurse being treated in the ambulance. That's cute. It's funny because I like to imagine that although nurse is completely insane and her medical procedures are crazy, that they actually somehow work out and end up turning out really, really well. So I feel like I like to imagine that's how nurses' procedures end up going, because she cares. She really cares so much. So I want it to go well for her. Hear me out. Actually, the real question is, what do you not want for Christmas? I don't want anything. Nothing. Just out of curiosity, what's your favorite trigger? Mine is finger snapping, mainly because I love the way you do it. Thank you. Some snapping one. Very light. I like just soft speaking and whispering as triggers. Okay. Binge The Sopranos, too much death for my mindset. Loved it years ago. I think death is perfect for my mindset right now, so I think I might like it. For Christmas, I just want to be jabbed and unjabbed to come together. Hatred between both is sickening and not human like me. Want the jabbed and unjabbed. Okay, yes. I read that wrong and I was like, what? No, I get it, yes. Real talk, and I think I speak for most of the fan base. When are you looking to become Mama Veda ASMR? I'm not, ever. I don't want kids. I don't think I'll ever have kids. My husband and I think have pretty much decided that we will not have children. So, yeah. Just a simple, quick answer to that. Not for me. You should do an anesthesiologist video. Yes, I think I will. But I've said that. She's so unhinged, but she tries, and that's all that matters. Docs, if you didn't have anything organized or ready. Right, TRT? I feel like Nurse really held that practice together, and I think she cares, and she tries, and I really like to think that her procedures come out well, despite all the weirdness. Do you talk to Rapunzel ASMR? No, I haven't spoken to her. Lewis says, all I need is a laptop and some comics or manga. My laptop broke and I'm waiting desperately to get one. One that broke was mainly for art. I hope you get one. I hope you get one for Christmas. Sounds like you really need one. Lex says, good evening, Beta. I'm traveling alone for the first time soon. Any tips? Probably listen to you since it's a night flight. Hi, Lex. Congratulations on your soon-to-be solo trip. My tips would just be make sure you know like where you're going. Try to like get to the airport nice and early so you're not stressed. I don't think it's anything that's going to be too difficult. I've traveled alone a couple of times and it's actually kind of fun. Make sure you have your good headphones with you for the plane and get your content downloaded for the flight and have a book if that's something you're interested in. It says, I personally like unintentional ASMR. Yeah, I like it too, especially because I think, and maybe even mine too, some ASMR is a little bit too polished sometimes, and I have a hard time getting tingles from that. Something that's a little bit less polished, maybe even more chaotic, a little bit more unexpected, can give me better tingles. How do you explain or introduce ASMR to someone new? I've tried a few times and it never seems to work well. I have a hard time with that too. I feel like for some people it's either like they're gonna enjoy it or they're not. If you can get somebody to watch a video or a couple videos, to me that would be like the best way. I phrase it mostly as like, oh, it helps you relax more so than, oh, it gives you tingles, because I think people don't understand that as much as like, oh, it helps you relax, it can help you sleep. That could be more appealing. And then maybe just trying to get them to watch a video or two or parts of videos to see if it's something they can enjoy. I wish I could move to America, but they won't accept me because of my criminal record. I'm sorry. You may not want kids, but trust me, you would be an amazing mother. Thank you. I don't know. I'm not great with kids, surprisingly. I was a teacher for a while, and I don't know. Thank you, Derek. Hell yeah, child-free lifestyle. Yeah, child-free. Zach says, I like the smaller live YouTubers because when they go live, they answer most questions. Yeah, I try to engage with the chat, and I feel like that could be really hard if you have more than, like, I don't know, I have 46 people viewing right now, and that's manageable. But if you have like hundreds, or Lord forbid, like thousands, like some of the bigger YouTubers would get, it would be impossible with the chat moving so fast. Tier says, it's no one's business if you want kids, but I feel like women saying that it's more so good because I told my mom I don't want to get married or have kids, and she thinks I'm crazy. Yeah, I think, like, even it's funny because my psychiatrist, really thought, like, me not wanting kids was a symptom of my anxiety, but I just genuinely don't want kids. And I think that's like a mindset of maybe the older generation, or even a cultural thing for some people, because some people just can't understand the idea of, like, not everybody wants kids or a family or even to get married. I don't think I've got kids either. I would like them, but I can't see it. And not everybody needs to have kids. Hopefully, if you do want to have kids, hopefully that's in the future for you. Yeah, when YouTubers become too big, they can't see all the comments. Cassie had never been on a plane. We need to get you to go somewhere fun someday, Cassie. Ella, my puppy, is doing really well. He's upstairs in the bedroom with my husband right now, and I'm actually going to hop off soon because he's probably very sad about where the heck I am. My future, I actually want a daughter. I always want to name my future child Anastasia. I love it. That's beautiful. Creators always apologize for background noise, but that mostly I think it adds to the realism. Yeah, it's funny because when I watch ASMR, I don't mind the background noise like at all, unless it's super loud and like scares the crap out of me. I never mind about background noise. But when I'm filming ASMR, every little background noise, I'm like, oh no, that's gonna ruin the video. I think as a creator, a lot of the time you're more critical of your own videos than the viewer is. So I've been trying to be careful of that myself, like just let some of the background noise go. Joe, I found ASMR like 8 years ago. I fell asleep watching YouTube and I woke up to some girl licking my earphones. That's too funny. Whoever asked earlier about how you found ASMR, I found it from binaural video. When that was new, there was a binaural haircut video that really got me. That was my start. That's cool too. I have been to Florida. Yeah, I lived in Florida for a while. What country is everyone viewing from? Yeah. Might go to Tennessee. That's awesome. S Newux. Yes, this is live. Hello. You apologize for the noise most of the time. I can't even hear it. That's good. I think I try to turn the sensitivity up pretty high on my headphones so that I can hear everything really well, and then I use a denoiser filter on my videos so that it hopefully takes care of it. Lula says, I probably would adopt. If I make any bisexual and might marry a woman for my future. Lula, do not apologize for like who you are or your sexuality at all. If anybody is uncomfortable by that, then that's their problem. But it's very, very sweet and kind of you. But that is awesome. I think adoption is a great thing. So if you do decide to adopt with your future wife, that would be really cool. Brian. Bye, Brian. Thank you so much for joining me. Brian, the cologne video is up, friend. It's been up for a couple weeks. It looks like the perfume video, so you might have missed it. Oh, suit fitting. Yes, the suit fitting. Okay. Yes, I thought you commented on the cologne one, so I was confused. Yes, I do need to do the suit fitting one. I have that on my list, and I haven't done one yet, and that's like a popular video, so I need to do that. Thank you, Undead. Thank you so much. Have you been to Colorado? I have not. Discovered ASMR through slime videos. Yep. From Brazil, from Argentina. Good job, Cassie. Thank you for finishing your water. You may have the rest of your hot cocoa if you haven't finished it. Are you planning a sequel to Navigating Your Space Journey? It's my absolute favorite video. Thank you, Sierra. I put a lot of work into that one because of the special effects. I made my husband work hard on those effects. Yes, I am. I need to do a sequel. I haven't physically planned it yet, but there will be one in the future. Oh, thank you, Lula. I love perfume. I love the perfume and I've listened to it every night for about a week. Thank you. I need to do more sales ones. I really enjoy doing those. 4 of my siblings are adopted and I promise they care more about being loved than the sexuality of their parent. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Yes. Zach says, Veda, what country are you from? I'm from the United States. That's where I live now. Sean says, are you ready for snow? I am ish. Like, we don't usually get a lot of snow here. So I don't think we'll, I don't think I'll need to really be ready per se, but I'm ready if we do get some. Thank you, Zach. Thank you for subscribing and welcome. Yes, thank you, TRT, for being so supportive. Okay, guys, so I am going to head out. I'm going to drink some more water and free my puppy from the bedroom where he is with my husband and maybe go to sleep soon. But I really, really loved talking to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun. And I'm very, very hopeful that I will get a video filmed maybe tomorrow. So hopefully there'll be something up in the next couple of days or so. Fingers crossed. It's been a while. But loved talking to you guys. Lex, to answer your questions, yes, I worked in a call center doing credit card collections for like 5 years, so those are very accurate videos. But anyway, thank you so much, everybody. It was really, really great talking to you, and I will hopefully see you very soon in a not live video. But have a great night. Sleep well. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye. My favorite animal is my dog.